Hey, welcome to SAB Chronicles, aka the COVID Chronicles. We're going to dive deep into the teachings of a few of our CEO Action Pod groups spanning from 2020 all the way to 2024. This series takes us through the fire of COVID to post COVID, and now who really gives a care about COVID? If you listen to this series, you're going to gain inside knowledge of strategies of the past and strategies of the future. Hold on to your seats as you're about to get a PhD in business. Buckle up and let's get rolling. Hey, are you looking to scale your business from five figures to six figures or six figures to seven figures? If you are, I have the perfect thing for you. What I want you to do today is I want you to go download a book. This book is going to take you through my 3-pillar system. It's 100% free. All you have to do is go to growfast.cash. I say again, go to growfast.cash and you're going to be able to download my free international best-selling book, which is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. You can take that book. It's going to help you scale your business to the next level. Again, go download it. Be good, be brief, be gone. Growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. Enjoy.
Train yourself, okay, to level up. Okay. Train your own thought process to level it up. It's very important that you do that because otherwise you're going to get stuck in this, you're going to get stuck in that mindset that so many people do of that's the way it's always been done, right? And that's how you don't scale a company. You don't scale a company by continuing to do the same thing that doesn't work over and over and friggin' over again, okay? If your revenue's been the same for the last 60 to 90 days, that should tell you something about your company. You are not leveling up your thought process to push yourself outside of the box. Okay? So it means you're missing something. You got to look at what that something is. What is that something that you're missing? Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to revenue. Nice guys finish last. Or gals. You finish last. You don't finish first. Okay, you can be nice and really take care of people and do all these things, and you can do all that still. But nice always is last. Okay? You have to be aggressive in your approaches to train yourself, to level up your thought process, to move the chains forward every single week. And I would say you're all doing that. You're all doing it. Some are just doing it faster than others. Okay? That's all. I look at Terry. Terry's moved the chains in the last 6 months, probably a football field in his thought process of how he does things. Amazing, simply amazing. Okay. But the revenue followed that path. That's the difference. Okay. Because we can level up our train of thought, but if that train of thought doesn't then in turn support, scale, and there's not more dollars and cents going into your bank account, then we got to think about that. Was that thought process the right one? Do we all make mistakes in that process? Of course. Good gosh, I've made tons of mistakes over my business career, and I'm not ashamed to admit that at all. Probably hundreds of thousands of dollars of mistakes in my business career. That's just part of it. It's part of business. It's part of, and if that scares you, then, you probably shouldn't be in it then, right? That's what separates the sheep from the wolves, is the ability to make mistakes, get your ass up off the ground, dust yourself off, and frickin' move forward. And it's the ones that go bankrupt that don't. Look at how many big, huge brands have went in the shitter during COVID, during this year, 2020. Big, huge brands. Huge brands. Hold on a second. You guys are probably hearing all that. Kids are going crazy right now. But anyway, so, a lot of big brands have just went belly up. Why? No war chest, no next level thinking. Again, many of those have hired CEOs in them, so they're not really all that vested in what the company does anyway, right? But even the ones that have went completely dark that aren't, right? Y'all have made it through all this horse shit to now, right? And you look at first quarter, well, we'll see what happens after the elections. I won't be conspiracy theory talking, but we'll see what happens after the elections. And, obviously next year is going to be a different year than this year.
Hope everybody voted.
Yeah, hope so too.
Has everybody voted?
Tuesday. I want it to count.
There you go. Actually go, right? And do it. Voting's important, for sure.
Oh, I voted in person.
There you go.
It's done.
Yeah, so, go ahead, Nancy.
Nothing. Keep going. Sorry.
All right. All of this is going to culminate to a lot of businesses' best years ever in 2021. I truly believe that. Why? Because you've been through so much adversity in 2020, and everybody in this Wolfpack group has made it through it. Not one of you has went bankrupt through this whole freaking thing. And that says a lot, especially for what's classified as a small business. Okay. Because tons of small businesses, and when I say small businesses, that's revenue up to, $10, $20 million a year. But a lot of small businesses have just bellied up. The best business you could have been in during COVID was a liquor store. Should have all pivoted to liquor stores. Been a lot of alcoholics made during COVID for sure. But anyway, now more than ever is the time to level yourself up, your thought process up for first and second quarter of next year. Okay. You got to do that now. Do it now, expand your vision and start to really think about what is this company going to pivot to, even if those pivots don't happen that way, right? Because they might not, but you still got a forward plan no matter what. What's your next big product launch? What's your, what are your revenue goals? Just something as simple as that. I mean, that's a simple start. But if you can't put yourself on the same playing field as a $20 million company, as a CEO yourself, well, you're never going to reach the goal. You'll never get there. You have to put yourself on that playing field. Okay? Because if you're not playing on that playing field, you're just in second place. Second place is what? The first loser. So, I mean, everybody here should want to be first place, and everybody can, Everybody here can be, top-notch companies, and, I'm not saying none of you are. I'm just saying many of you can own your market. Own them for the things that you do. You look at, I know we got quite a few agencies in this group, but all of you do something different, and you all can own your marketplaces, you know. And you look at David, totally different market. You got Will Black in the merchant stuff. Will Black could be the competition of PayPal and Stripe. 100%.
Looking to grow your business beyond 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures plus? What I want you to do is go download this book. The title is called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. It will help you grow your business past 5, 6, and 7 figure. Go download the book today, growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and download the book for absolutely free.
Why isn't he? Because not enough people know about him. That's why. If the whole friggin' world knew about sharing the credit, everybody would be on board with that. I mean, why wouldn't you? It just doesn't even make sense why you wouldn't, right? So it's getting, for many companies, it's just solely about getting the word out, right? Or you look at Artie. Artie's another great example of, he's a grassroots company, right? Grassroots, out there pitching his company, doing what he's got to do. But now we're expanding away into other things. Artie can still do the, and Artie now can get to focus on the things he wants to be doing. You know, making boats, freaking solar, and golf carts and shit.
Freezing my butt off in snowstorms in a tree stand.
Yeah, that's right.
Not a good choice today.
Yeah, but
were you hunting today? Is that why you're all dressed up like it's winter?
Yeah. I promised myself 2 hours because I put a 14-hour day in yesterday. Said I'm going to do 2 hours. I'm going to take 2 hours. I still got my long johns on underneath. I was so cold. I'm still bundled up, but that's what I was doing.
It's funny. Yeah, and look at the expansions you've done, Artie. You got a COO now. You've got a full-time COO, a full-time project manager. You have a full-time EA now. All those expansions now.
Totally jealous. Totally jealous.
Yeah, you should be.
I'll tell you the operating officer coming. The operating officer was another. I didn't even bring that up. That was a result of a failure also. Right. So it was like, what's the possibility? I was all bummed out that I lost somebody who could have been great, had great resources. And you know what? That door closed. It gave me the opportunity to offer a buddy of mine who's a perfect fit. I mean, like a perfect fit. And it's at a perfect time in his life. So,
yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's great to have an operating officer. It's
wonderful.
amazing.
And here's the odd backstory of that. His COO, I served with for 20 years almost.
Oh, you told me that.
Oh wow!
And that's how small of a world it is, ladies and gentlemen. Very small world, you know. And he's the perfect fit, you know. And I mean, Artie and him grew up together. They were best friends in college and best friends all the way to high school, I think, right? And here all this time, I was talking to Ed about, because he was coming up on his military retirement, and I was saying, man, I know a great company I think you'd be a great COO in. And then this conversation started. It's like, oh, well, shit, I know Ed. Me and him were best friends in high school. It's like, so you don't know how small the world is really not as big as we think it is most of the time. It's for sure. But anyway, so, you know, just to kind of close all of that out is what I want to see everybody here do is try to transition from where you are now into just thinking a little bit bigger on where you're going to take your companies in the next couple of years. Okay. And you're not going to know it all. You're not. You're not going to figure it all out tomorrow. Okay. You're not even going to figure it all out in the next year. But it's doing those things that create what? Revenue, right? Revenue. You got to produce more revenue in your company. Revenue supports scale. Revenue supports growth. Revenue solves a lot of freaking problems, right? A lot of problems. And revenue fixes a lot of mistakes too. Okay, for sure. Because you're going to stumble. You're going to make mistakes. Bad judgment. Hell, I don't always get it right either. Nobody gets it right 100% of the time. That's crazy to even think that. It's not possible. Okay. Why? Because we're not machines. We're programmed to have errors too. And that just is what it is.
Yeah, me too.
You know, and that's something we have to deal with and face. But we deal with it and we move on. That's it. And all of this, it causes us to grow. I would say from the point of every single one of you in this group, from the first day I've talked to you, all of you have grown as human beings and CEOs. 100%. Every single one of you. You are not the same CEO that you were when I first met you. 100%. None of you are. You've all expanded, and all of you have done some really, really good things for sure. But now you have to take those things now and level them up, okay, to support the next jump.
Hey, we all want to scale our business. Hey, I have the answer for you today to help you do that. If you're looking to scale from 5, 6, even 7 figures and beyond, book called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. I'm going to give it to you for free. All you have to do is type in growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and you can download the book for absolutely free. I hope the book helps you this year. Take your business to the next level. Again, go grab the book, growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. I wish you the best and grow, scale, and win. Thank you for tuning in to the SAB Chronicles, otherwise known as the COVID Chronicles. Hey, we hope you took a lot of great little golden nuggets from this episode. Follow us on social media. Follow us everywhere you can follow us for updates on all of our different series of podcasts, to include this one right here. We hope to see you back as soon as possible. And remember, you should always want to grow, scale, and win. We'll see you on the next episode.
There it is. Magnum. Holy moly.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God. It's beautiful.